Nothing to fear, yeah, we they are clear. BlonkoPro voice in your ear. Talk life, talk craft, real truth appear. Welcome to the podcast, nothing to fear.
Hey, this is the boy BlonkoPro. Welcome back to the Nothing to Fear podcast, the In the Chair edition. You thought we were gone? Nah, you're not getting rid of us. So let me do my little intro. This is the Nothing to Fear podcast. I'm BlonkoPro, coming from the concrete jungle where survival is a skill and growth is a mindset. If you ever had to bet on yourself with nothing guaranteed, you're in the right place. Let's talk about it. Welcome, my friend, the beautiful Alex Webb. It's a pleasure having you today. It's a pleasure meeting you. It's a pleasure bonding with you. You're a great person. Let's do this.
Thank you, BlonkoPro. I'm here with you. Good souls.
Yep.
We find each other. We find each other.
Yep.
That's how it is.
Look at this.
All right, we got the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on up in today.
I thought it was a lower cut than that.
Really? You thought so?
Ah,
I thought that was like a
No.
low cut.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's a procedure. No, it's a procedure we go through every time.
Every time we need to make sure that the top part is up so that none of it gets chopped off with the bottom part, which puts a lot of pressure on you, but you always get it done.
Yeah. Listen. She made my life easier. Like I wish.
Ooh.
Some of y'all could take. I'm joking. It's my job, but she's helping me. I'm just kidding.
Oh man. All right, let me know if the back is all.
Yeah.
See, and then sometimes we got a little bit pop out where then it's like, well,
you don't want to catch that. You don't want to lose that.
put it up. All right, I think we're good.
Looking good.
Yeah,
Looking
we're good.
I just had you a couple of days ago. Where you going?
No, I was in Arizona. We back now.
Yeah.
I feel like the last time I talked to you, though, we were getting pretty deep. I've been reading this book called Seat of the Soul. And essentially it talks about how there's like two different humans in life. There's your people who live life as if they only have their five senses.
Yeah.
And then you have your people in life like you and I who are like soul-based, and they have the awareness that our life is more than just the five senses that we see. It's beyond that, right? There's souls that we came from. There's souls that we're going to be. Everything that we do in this life has a karmic past and a karmic future. And I'm like, that's us. We operate on like more perspectives than just what we see, feel, hear, touch, smell, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
But what make you get so deep with that?
I love reading books that expand my mind.
Yeah.
Like,
So the book
yeah.
is what the topic of the book is, that the description, everything is about telling you about the different species of people.
Yeah, exactly. Like how there's two types of people that operate just differently in how they live their lives, right? Some people are moving about their life as if like it's only this. You got one life, and there's less self-awareness than those who figure that there's going to be more after life, or there was more before life type thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly.
What do you get from that?
I think that for me, it allows me to see how every single choice that I have, even choices of thinking what to think, right, about myself, about others, it brings in this impact of awareness that every choice has a reaction,
Of course.
right,
Which
whether
is
we
right.
see it or not. And so I think what I'm really getting from the book is this understanding that even though we might not see how our choice develops instantly, it will come to show us what that choice might have had in the future. Like, for example, like, you know, when you go through really hard times in life, you might not understand why you're going through it now or in the moment, but then you might figure out like 10 months later, you're like, oh shit, that's why I had to go through that.
That's the experience side of life.
Yeah.
You know, that's the side of life that you have to make sure that you get connected with, because you will get left behind. Because you gotta listen to those voices, because sometimes we ignore it. You know what I mean? Sometimes we play it off. You hear the voices and you ignore it.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to answer to that, to those voices.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let it transcend. And then from experience in life, the mistakes,
Yep. Yep.
the struggles, you know what I mean, the hard time, it teach you to be better of it. Look at Nike, the biggest sneaker company in the world. They've been telling us for the longest while, they put it on their shirt, just do it.
Seriously. The answer has been in front of our faces.
And we've been ignoring it. And we wear it on it. We have it on our back, but we just look at it as a fashion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
No, it's true. Like,
Yep.
isn't it crazy how every person has a different level of depth and meaning that they perceive everything?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, and we're all operating from different perceptions. And so that's another thing, like the awareness of how much, when we're in interaction with people, how much are we projecting from our own experience and how much are we really giving to the person's experience?
I think that's the part of life that if you get it, you have to win. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Like,
It's funny though, because we actually don't realize how much of an impact we have on each other too.
Yeah.
of course.
With those different perspectives.
Of course.
Perspectives.
Yeah.
Perceptions.
Yeah.
Perception, yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, no, that's so true.
Because like, with your life experience, what you project may not be the same for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it doesn't have an impact because I can hear then whatever you went through, you got through overpayment, and that can be inspiring in itself. Same thing with Blanco. You know, what you went through, what you overcame, is an inspiring story. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
If they got through that, then I know I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And we may not go through the same walks of life, but we still all have our own type of struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You do the, I have
That's what I'm
I spoke about it. What, it was last week?
I think it was last week or 2 weeks
I
ago.
spoke about it. It was like, I can't use the way I grew up
Yeah.
to judge someone else. Why would I do that? It's two different struggles. It's two different way. You know what I mean? It's two different experience. It's two different everything. So not because you grew up in America,
Yep.
in San Diego,
Yep.
a white person,
Yep.
I'm gonna judge it based, because for me life got way more than that. You know what I mean? You're not responsible for the things that we're experiencing. You understand? You just inherit it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. One of my favorite quotes is, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's a quote by Wayne Dyer, and it's beautiful because you can look at things from a perspective and a lens that is like, oh, this is happening to me, which is the victim mindset, or this is happening for me, which is
Exactly.
the abundant mindset.
Roger that. Amen to that.
Roger that, yeah.
Somehow,
Roger
I
that.
need to hear that today.
Yes.
See?
Big time.
See?
I need to hear that today.
Some a lot of
Dude.
people want to hear it. I want that
And it must,
registered.
it's funny because it must be true because you are the most unlikeliest client I would have saw in this chair right now. I'm like,
Yeah,
and I'm just
yeah,
talking about complexion wise. I was like,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
because
ain't never seen no one.
because the thing about it is
Hold on a
that
second.
I want to tell. All right, let me
A lot
tell
of
you-
people say that.
Yo, wait. Tell him the story. Tell him the story. The day when he came here. What did he?
Oh
what
man!
did that go?
Oh man! All right, so my partner and I had just moved here to
Yeah.
Flatbush, and I spent a lot of time looking for a good barber because I'm pretty anal about my hair. And so, like, I was looking on Google, doing all the things, and I just saw the vibes of inside this place, and I was like, I'm gonna go there. So I figured, I could do a little walk-in, maybe, check it out, see what it's like. I didn't realize this is exclusive. My goodness.
I'm guessing Blanco
Yeah.
did his patented, appointment only.
You should get-
Yeah.
Appointment only.
That's the first thing she
Exactly.
get. Yeah, she ain't cheating different from nobody else.
Nope.
Nope, I did not do that.
And there's blackout mirrors, so I couldn't even see in. So
Yeah.
I didn't know he was looking at me because I was just looking in there like, and so he's like, how can I help you?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, by chance, could you give me a haircut? And I knew.
And
there was,
the next question that popped up was like, how did you find the shop though? Like, how did you find the shop? And she started explaining to me how she found the shop. Because now, naturally, that's a question that I always ask.
yeah,
If a clientele find the shop and Google,
yeah,
more than likely, I'm going to cut you.
right. Especially, how did I find this
You
shop?
understand what I'm saying?
That's the biggest perplexity of it
Yeah.
all. Correct. But it's crazy too, because even when I walked in here, I could tell every human, when there's like a stimuli and then there's like this space in between. There's a lot happening in that space. You're thinking, you're perceiving, you're judging energy. You're like, all right, am I going to say yes? Am I going to say no? Like, and there was that time where I saw you in that space, and then you were like, all right, come sit down.
Yeah.
I was like, I made it for some reason.
And guess what? You know what confused me at first? She was directly coming here.
Yeah.
She wasn't looking around. She wasn't like, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, then I asked her, I popped the question, how did you find the shop? Google. Once you say Google, 99.9% of the time, I'm going to find a way to cut the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Google is working. Google can't send somebody here and I deny them.
I want to tell you this right now. God forbid if you come as a walk-up and don't go through Google, yeah, you're going to have to get a fucking appointment. There's no,
That's the truth, though. That's
Totally
the truth. That's the
true.
truth. That's two different clientele. You know that, right?
The door, I was like,
Yep.
no.
Two different clientele.
Customer characteristics are different.
Once you come and you tell me that, you find me in Google,
Yeah.
I already know that that's the type of clientele I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That's
it
what I
wasn't
do.
one of those where I didn't have intention. It was because the walk-in is like, I could just be walking down the street going to get a drink and then think, oh, you know what? I want to get my hair cut. And then it could just, the intention is different, right?
Yeah,
and
two
intention
different
holds
intentions.
energy too.
Yeah, big time. Big
Yeah.
time. Big intention holds big time energy.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
from there, we band. Talking every day. We start.
How long have you been coming here for?
Man, since I want to say last September, because I moved in August. Yeah, where have you been? We've had.
Wait a minute, what the fuck?
Yep.
Where the fuck am I been at? Hold on.
You're crazy.
Hold on, I'm in the shop in the back.
That's crazy. He's been holding you hostage back there.
No, I'm not here.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So that's it. And
Wait,
then
you said you came from San Francisco?
So I was born and raised in San Diego, but I've been in New York for 7 years. So before living in Brooklyn, I lived in Manhattan for pretty much all 6 years. And this is the first time I've lived in Brooklyn in New York. So
Okay.
yeah. And you know, it's interesting, my hair journey since I've met you has blossomed a lot. I was telling you a little bit about this in the beginning, but yeah, he's like, you got more surface area of hair pores or whatever they call it. But when I first started coming to you, I only had the undercut.
Yep.
And the top of my hair was like long. Before that, of course, it was just all long. And so it's been a journey.
yes,
with my,
because this style
with
is
my
me
hair.
grooming. I'm the one who groomed this style. I'm the one
That's
who
true.
start this and groom it.
And
You know what I
we've
mean?
shaped it into this nice, what did you call it last time? A drop fade, V fade?
It's a drop fade, but we call it South of France.
Oh,
that's
that's
the
right.
proper name.
South of France.
Yeah.
South of France?
Yeah,
South
South
of
of France
France.
with a mohawk twist, because she have the point in the back. You know what I mean?
Crazy, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
I know,
That.
I
You
know.
wouldn't know
If
that.
I had hair, I'd be faded.
You wouldn't know that, but
It's a good conversation starter.
Yep.
No, but like it is like, to your point, it's so interesting how even this is an example of, as humans, our brains, we are just used to, like, it's kept us safe judging people based off of solely like perception and like our own experiences. But then it also is such a hindrance to us too, because it could be a person that completely blows your mind and changes the way you look at things.
Of course.
Or judge people, you know?
And guess what? She's not only a customer, she's a fan. Because she purchased all my merches. Like,
This is true.
real shit, bro. This is a fact.
This is true. This is true. A
You understand
percentage
what
of
I'm
my income goes to his
BlonkoPro.
Yeah, to BlonkoPro.
Yeah, I
Not
mean-
just for hair, for the shirts.
Yeah.
It's about to be the shoes for sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you see stuff like this, it comes
Our
all
swag
about
levels were matched.
once. You understand what I'm saying?
So I noticed you have on some very colorful sneakers. What is your go-to brand of sneakers?
That's a really good question. I wouldn't consider myself to have a go-to brand.
Oh, you're not a sneakerhead?
I am, but not a brand head.
Okay.
For me, because I could say Nike, but then ultimately you would go to my room and maybe see like 2 pairs Nike. But like, it's for me, it's like something about the sneaker has got to pamper my eyeballs in a way where I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not, I don't buy into the brand as much. Of course, like, let's use BlonkoPro as a brand. Different because it hasn't been shoes, but like with attire, I know what I'm looking for, you know? Like, I like a brand, I wear a lot of black. So I'm either wearing all black, or if I am wearing like a printed tee, I love something with deep meaning. And obviously a lot of his shirts have like, you know, existence, persistence. What's your shirt say right now? It probably says something deep.
You see what it says?
Yep, turn it around. I have nothing to prove to anyone but myself, period.
Yeah, I live by
exactly.
that. Every day.
So that I really love stuff that conveys a message that I can wear.
Yeah, BlonkoPro is an alter ego guy. You know what I mean? I'm an alter ego guy. I change into different personalities. But the personalities that I change into is always, all of them is approachable.
Yeah.
Very approachable, very friendly. You know what I mean?
Have I told you what ego stands for?
No.
Oh man, so this one I think you're gonna like. This one, it stands for edging God out.
Edging God out?
Of
Crazy,
course,
right?
Ego. Yeah.
Like, that's what the ego is. The more ego we have,
It's
the less,
edging God.
and if God is love, the more ego we have, the less love we have.
Yep. Facts. Destroy you.
Like that.
Piece by piece,
That's
limb
a
by
good
limb.
one. No, it's true. It's true. Whatever your God is, right? It could be anything, but in its essence, God is love.
Oh man.
That's the common denominator amongst all religion, right?
Yep.
Or it should be love.
That's one of my tagline for one of my t-shirts.
Ego's the biggest
Essence.
killer of most people's relationships with other people. Ego and pride.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like literally a downfall of like anything that you're doing in life.
Yep.
And it goes back to even perception and how we view people.
Yep.
You have a high ego or your pride is so high that you can't see past certain things. You're like,
That's it.
you know, you
That's
can't,
it.
Like for instance, like if I just show you a job like this.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hold on a second, you want the undercover.
Yeah. No, it's true.
No. No, buddy. Oh, you want a baby? A baby? No way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. You hit me with the, what was it called, Bronco? The South of France?
So
I need the South of France. Get the fuck out of here. Get that back to the house.
Oh my gosh.
this is my boy.
No, that's real though. That's real. Like, and then it's like, well, what are some of the qualities you would think about that are the inverse of ego? Vulnerability, open-mindedness. How can we embrace these qualities more when we live in a world that oftentimes, correct, makes us not want to be open, makes us not want to be vulnerable? How do we stay like in this essence of love when so much harm and war and
Craziness.
hate happens? How?
Craziness. When you implement stuff like social media, that's hard. That's
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
that damage just tarnish everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
The morals out of most people.
Yep, everyone
You know what I mean?
deserves something they haven't worked for.
Yeah.
And then they're willing to cut throats and
Yeah.
do the wrong things to get there. They don't know who they're stepping on doing so.
Yep.
And it's only got, it reminds me, we're known to do that since we're grown man.
Yeah.
All the time we've been doing that.
Correct.
Destroy
It's
you.
gotten worse because of social media, because everyone was looking at what everyone else has, and
Yeah.
I want that same.
Yeah, social media
And
destroy the
you're
morals.
filtered with that.
Yep.
Over daily, for hours. And it's like, I want that. So
Yep.
what do I gotta do to get that? I have to step on this person to get there? Alright, cool, I can do that. But then what happens is most people don't realize until it's done, damage is done, too late to try to repair it. And by the time you look, you're sitting by yourself in your crib
Yep.
that you earned and you sold your soul for, you're like,
Yep. Exactly.
was this really worth what I did to who I am?
So one thing I can tell you guys, one thing I can tell the Nothing to Fear podcast audience out there, you can do it. Just do it. Like Nike said, just all the mistakes you make, all the struggles, you should have the drive to like just go and get it. Just go do it. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the people that don't support you. Don't just do it. Somebody's watching you. It's just a matter of time. Trust me when I tell you, just do it. And once you have guard in you, in your pockets, all over, you're unmatched. Trust me when I tell you that. It's just you. The rest is up to you to wait it out until your turn. That's it. Be patient.
How would you say, like, the people that experience ourselves the most is ourselves, right?
Of course.
So from your perspective, how have you kept yourself disciplined in chasing your dream, in also knowing yourself? Like, I can't tell you how to go, build all of these like streams of income and businesses that you have. How did you keep yourself disciplined based off of you knowing who you are?
The experience with people. That's the number one. The experience that I go to with people. They engage with everyday people that don't believe in you. People that don't think you can do it. You know what I mean? You got so much to prove. It's not like you're proving it to them. You're proving it to yourself. You're looking to yourself like, I owe this to myself, so please just go and get it. And it's like a joy. You just put a smile on it, and it just make you motivated because you just focus on doing great things.
Yeah.
And once you focus on doing great things, there's nothing else. Nothing can stop you. Not even the people that doesn't support you. They can't stop you. They pretty much can't stop you. Look where you're from. You're from San Diego, come to New York City.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look where you're at.
Yeah, it's
You're
crazy.
in BlonkoPro chair. Like.
I made it, Ma. I made it, Ma.
You're in BlonkoPro chair. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
when I was, early on, I was thinking about being a celebrity barber. I was like, I want to be a celebrity barber. Then, because you believe in yourself so much, and then you're talking to God and you're asking God to show you the way. God is showing you the way. God is like, yo, you don't want to be a celebrity barber. You want to be a celebrity. Then the celebrity is going to come to you.
Yes,
You understand what I'm saying?
of course.
So I don't want to be looked at as a celebrity barber because I'm a celebrity. Because being a celebrity barber is like, you don't know when they're going to say no. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
When it's not equivalent to building your own brand.
Yeah. Also, it's how we define celebrity. I'm a celebrity.
Of course.
In your heart now.
All my clientele are celebrities because I help reshape that and create that.
Yes, I love that.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So I make my clientele feel good. A lot of clientele feel good about themselves.
That's true. You do
understand
make
what
me
I'm saying?
feel like a celebrity. I'm on camera right now.
You are a celebrity right now.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, what is something that you feel like you have learned about people just from cutting hair?
Just from cutting
Like
hair?
you wouldn't have learned it out
Okay.
in the world.
What I learned from about people is that you have to be patient with everyone because everyone comes in a different perspective, and you have to learn how to respect it. Because if you don't, you're gonna have a big problem. You're not gonna reach far. I mean, there's so much different personalities.
Yeah.
You see them over and over and over until they develop that skill. You have to be a therapist. You know what's a therapist? A therapist is somebody who can tolerate whatever comes in front of them
Yeah.
and fix it and help steer it into the right direction. So that's how I look at myself. So no matter what walks of life you from, if you come and you're not supposed to be in this chair, you're not gonna come back.
Yeah. Interesting.
And you're not gonna come back because you don't like what you see. You can't believe that.
Yeah.
Yo, that kid is right there. So you're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not gonna come back because of some form of jealousy or hate, you know what I mean, developing you. But if you righteous, you're gonna come back.
Yeah. Do you feel like everyone who's been in your chair has been in your chair for a reason?
Yep. Because I created that. I created that place, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's all up to that clientele if you want to go the long way, because that's all I know is to show genuine love. You understand?
Yeah, it's true. You have
That's
shown me
all
that.
I know.
It's grace.
Yeah,
it's
man.
it's grace too.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that I'm a clown out here walking. I got God with me, so don't test me, nigga.
You are also human.
Yeah, of course.
You are also human. We all have our moments. I think like you have shared with me also, like in a couple of our sessions, we'll call it, just about how your perspective over the course of life has changed. What do you feel like is a belief about life that has changed for you that you used to believe years earlier that you now no longer believe?
That everything is easy. You know, you have to create that easy part for yourself. Don't think it's easy. Not because you see the next man do it, that means you can do it. That's why you have mentor. Respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Respect that. A mentor will help you skip those potholes. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell you the pros. A great mentor, because not every mentor a great mentor is gonna put you on. But are you willing to pay the cost? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you willing to pay the cost? Because it's very costly. Because I guarantee you, if you follow that blueprint, you're gonna win.
Yep.
You have to win. Well, are you willing to go the hard way?
Yeah.
Some people not. Some people quit.
Oh, and I think a lot of people too think like, oh, I can do it myself, or maybe there's a fear of asking for support, and that could be
The do it myself part
yeah,
is not possible.
correct.
You could start off, you could use it as a starting point, but as you get old out, you have to look for help. You have to look for members, because sometimes you need to do that. Because sometimes the hardest part is to start.
Yep.
Not sometimes, all the time the hardest part is to start.
Yep.
But you see, once you start, then you can make it happen. It's just like running a track race. Once you make that start, you know what I mean? You just have to run.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what was a moment in time for you that you've gotten like a big level of support in something that you've been doing?
Okay. So I would say that it was actually something that I went into, and I didn't go into it thinking, I didn't know what was going to happen. It was this workshop. It was called Momentum. It is called Momentum. I'm actually doing another workshop at the end of July. I've done 3 of them so far. And going into it, I knew it was going to be about like self-development, self-growth, helping awareness, things that I absolutely love. And because I love that like topic, a lot of times I'm not pushed or challenged as much in it, but this was like definitely pushing like all of my edges when it came to self-growth and really looking deeply at myself and challenging the ways that I show up in the world. Anyways, I would say I didn't expect the amount of support that I would get from that workshop. I met so many people in the community that are like-minded individuals that love self-growth, like all of that stuff. So I would say that showed me a level of support where I'm like, it's a choice. You can either tap in to the things around you and see them and include them in how you move forward, or never know what including them would have done to your growth.
So then the follow-up question
Yeah.
to that is then, what have you taken from that that you have now applied to parts of your life?
Good question. Because I feel like the application piece is always the hard part, right? It's like being present is one thing, which is hard. And then there's the like, now, did what you learned, are you going to implement it and make a change? For me, the workshops, it felt like all the years of therapy that I had done, it was like the thing that I was waiting for to click. Like that's what those workshops did for me. The way it changed my life was I felt more confident in the ways I was able to communicate my emotions. So, which is huge, right? Like a lot of times if we're like feeling a type of way, I think it's hard for humans to communicate when the translation between feeling and expressing into words sometimes doesn't.
Usually anger and
Yeah,
frustration.
Yeah,
Of course. yeah.
correct.
Yep.
Usually first.
Correct. It's a lot, like sometimes anger isn't even from the situation and it's just from like simply not knowing how to express yourself, especially for men, right?
Yep.
Like because there's so many other things happening, like societal pressure, etc. And there's of course the stereotype for men where it's like it's not positive for men to express themselves or it's not as well embraced by the community.
Really isn't. Most of the time.
Yeah, it's frowned upon most of the time. It's like, you know, stereotypically. And I finally felt like I had a language to even the language and the communication piece allowed me to think about my thoughts differently. And I could share you guys the link as well to this. Like it's still going. It's like a workshop that you share it with people and then they can do it, and it's like a scholarship where you give and it keeps on spreading. It's really beautiful.
It's funny because like just talking about that anger part of it is like I had to learn through my years. Maybe the last few years I've learned to like
Channel it. You have to learn. You have to channel it.
channel it. Yes, I'm starting to do that more. That's when I dropped the weight crazy because I had to channel it somewhere. But just learning to be like in those moments and not react immediately. More like, all right, you know what?
That's growth. That comes with a
I'm
lot of
feeling some
growth.
way.
Yeah.
I don't know how I really want to handle this. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just take a beat back for a second. And if I need to, or if we need to, we'll revisit this later when I'm like, God.
Yeah.
Because I already know myself already that if I start talking, if I'm angry enough, especially if I'm drinking, I'm going to react in a way that no one's going to like me for like a good 2 weeks. So let me just chill.
Okay.
But I kind of don't say
And
much.
that's bad. You know that's bad though, right? That's bad in a lot of scenarios when you act like that.
Well, typically when I was acting like that or when I was lashing out at that point is because it's usually gotten to a point where I've like expressed something to like, it's mostly with friends that know me enough, where I've expressed things I don't like that they do around me or with me or to me. And I've said it like more than like 5-6 times.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then it's like, you've done it again and I've been patient with you. So now I'm going to talk to you sternly, and then if I feel that conversation, you're not still trying to hear me. Now I'm going to say some wild shit that you're not going to like me for like good 2 weeks.
So Alex,
I've received a lot of information. People talk to you about everything. So
yeah.
like, whatever you told me that you don't want to hear back, I'm going to probably use it at that point in time. That was before. Now, I calm.
Yep.
Like, you know what?
That's growth. It comes with growth. Experience.
I've learned more patience with people and myself.
Experience teaches knowledge. You have to use those experience to make you a better person.
I try.
Yep.
That's huge. And it's interesting because, I mean, I'm curious. A lot of times when we have the most amount of emotion in a reaction, it's information, it's data that's telling us something about ourselves, right? So I'm curious for you, when this is happening, when you've told your friends multiple times, you're setting boundaries and then they continue to cross those, where does that bring you in your life during the first time you ever experienced that? Where is that coming from, that anger?
A lot of it was unresolved childhood trauma that I never dealt with.
Of course.
I had good parents, great parents.
Yeah.
But it did get to a point in time where I just always felt unheard or not really like understood. Mostly just not heard.
Yep, that
So,
makes
like,
sense.
When that comes up again in adults, it's like, yo, like, I pay taxes, bro. I have a voice in this conversation. You're not trying to hear me now. Like, we're not at the point in time where I'm a kid anymore.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay.
then that happens, and then a lot of it because I also show, I do where I found myself doing, I show more grace and I'm more over-giving than I should, and I end up expecting more out of that.
Okay.
Being treated the way, I got taught, treat people those how you want to be treated.
Yep.
Okay, let me intersect right there. You see, that, my opinion with that, the experience I got with you, that I know you for the years, I tell you all the time, you got his brain process stuff fast. So he have to try to find a way how to just think about it before you react. Yeah, he don't think about it. He just move.
Yeah.
It's either I had two modes. He's right. I had two modes. Either I move quickly,
Yeah.
or I move not at all.
Yep.
Because I'm overthinking that process for so long.
Yeah.
That I'm like stuck, and I end up getting. That's why those two I get overly drained. Where I'm like I've like been so frustrated with something. I overthought like what I shouldn't do.
Yep.
And then I have my moral conscience where I do the right thing.
Yep.
And I'm fighting the inner demons where I'm like, yo, fuck that.
Dude.
I want to say what I want to say, or I want to fuck him up. I can't do that. So now I'm fighting myself, and I'm tired now. And I want to sleep for 2 days.
Man, you got analysis paralysis
Basically.
on one hand,
You hear that?
and then you got where you're reacting too quick on the other, and there's no in between really.
There's no in between. You have to find.
Now I take a step back, and then now.
And
I'm
now you
like,
got it.
If I'm calm enough, and I feel like it's because that's another two people. People can take advantage of you for so long.
Yeah.
And I feel like that happens a lot. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just chill.
Yeah.
So now, this will come back to perception now. I have to then realize that people are still living their personal life. What you're going through is what you're going through. This is how we started the conversation today.
Yep.
Your experience is your experience, mine is mine. And I had to realize that it's a lot of what people do or say is not necessarily personal to me or to you. It's just they're living out their experience. My job now is to be like, is this experience of yours something I want to be involved in or entertain? So it's not about whether I can deal with it. It's not about like if you're doing wrong to me or you did me wrong. No, now it's more like that's how you want to live your life.
Yep.
I respect your decision. That's how you want to move. Cool.
That's
not
how
for
you
me.
get. That's how you get the thing.
And that's how now the stress level where I'm more patient now has
Yep.
gone down.
Yep.
When I started having that perception of thought, like you're living your life. That's how you want to move. Like even just how like doing a certain like I had a shoot. Oh my god, just yesterday.
Yeah.
Young lady when there was trying to be creative director, my new makeup artist.
Okay.
I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
Filming this stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like in the background, constantly talking. And now I'm like, I want to turn around and say, yo, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, patience. She's excited, I'm excited, everyone's excited, plus everyone was drinking and being high. I understand that.
That's good. That's good, right? That's
I'm
good.
the only
Fair,
sober
fair.
one here. So now
That's
I gotta
good.
realize that let me just chill.
That's
Okay.
good, right there.
So
That
now
is.
I'm like, you know what? What's your idea? You know what? Come help me shoot this.
I love
And
that.
I said, you want me to do this? All right, we'll do this. We'll try it your way. Cool. Let me try it that way. Got that out of her system.
Okay.
She's quiet for 15 minutes. Great. That's all I needed done. You wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. But to make a long story short, this more about learning people, learning where they are, realizing if you're okay with their lifestyle in your lifestyle, they can
We
mesh.
spoke about that all the time.
And they don't mesh.
You
no
got
hard
to
feelings.
learn the people that are around you
I'm
because
not mad at you. I'm not mad at the situation.
you don't have to be.
We're good.
You can be
Yeah.
everybody. Everybody can be friends, but just respect everyone and know what everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? So, how many minutes you got?
Well, you can keep going up to you this point. 'Cause I already
Yeah.
had to start that.
Yeah, word.
That's gonna keep going. So.
I got infinite minutes with you, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
So let's go into it. You see, I finished a haircut.
All right, should we do the unveil?
Yeah, you could do
unveil?
the unveil.
Okay.
Definitely could do the unveil.
Because the people right now are probably like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the top just, it's not styled, but
Yeah.
but come on.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at it's a nice contrast, the like hair with the fade, right?
Yes, it is.
Then she have to style this part
You
up.
can live
This part gotta style up.
vicariously through me.
Whenever she started, you're gonna see the fade on the side.
Yep. Oh, sorry. We style it up, and then we do a little ducktail in the back, old school, bringing back the 1940s.
But she's not going anywhere today, so she's just chilling.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm going home like this.
Going
That's it.
home and shit.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
what was like young Alex growing up in San Diego?
Inner child, Alex?
Yeah, in the child Alex.
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because I've been thinking about my next tattoo. You know,
Yeah.
we talk about this a lot
Yeah.
too. Like, you don't have that much more space for tattoos.
No.
I have a lot more space for tattoos.
Yeah.
I might start having to get some tattoos for you on me. No, but I've been thinking about my next tattoo because I've been very big, like incorporating the inner child into how we show up as our inner children are in us everywhere we go. I have an inner child that was yesterday's version of me, right?
Yep.
Doesn't matter the age anymore. If it's in the past, that's part of my inner child. And I was thinking about my next tattoo. I'm gonna bring this full circle. And I was thinking, I want to get a micro-realism portrait of my inner child. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of this inner child, okay?
Yeah.
I've never even shown you this. Wow. Okay, this inner child, I'll describe it for the folks at home.
Yeah.
This photo is a photo of me at a skate park. I must have been like 10 years old. I was a tomboy, and then I went through so many years of trying to hide behind feminine features to deny my true identity. And this photo is me at a skate park with a skateboard in hand, just looking back, being like, yeah, this is my lifestyle. That's me.
See that, Chris?
Okay. That's it.
You know, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Boom. Me then, me now. Nothing's changed.
Nothing changed.
And that's what's so crazy, and it's a metaphor too, because a lot changed in between. I tried to escape from, like, my authenticity by doing so many things that took me further from myself because I was trying to appease and pacify what I thought society would like the most. But at the end of the day, you can't please everybody.
No.
They like, I tried everything, you know? People are still unhappy. So it's like, you might as well walk yourself back to that inner child, and you have to reparent them. You have to. Even if you had amazing parents, I had an amazing mother, have an amazing mother, like, there's still things that even as a parent, like, you just experience things as a kid that you sometimes just have to reparent yourself, you know? It's just the way it goes. So,
Totally understand.
yeah, so I was a tomboy. I loved skating. I loved, like, man, playing outside before tablets. You know, we all experienced life. We were the last generation to experience life without screens.
Yep.
When you're outside till the street lights came on.
That's it.
And you heard that call, like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
100%.
But like how beautiful, we wanted to stay outside, and we were pushing back against our parents to stay outside. Now our kids these days we try to push them to get outside, and people are crying because the tablets are trying to be taken out of their hands.
These kids are different. This generation is different.
I'm gonna be honest, that's on the parents, though.
It's not. It's
lazy.
not.
Nah, I'll tell you why. Because it's lazy parenting.
Bro.
You can make.
Bro.
You know why?
But
My dad, I'll tell you why right now. Because my dad, I had an Xbox. Here's a quick story with that. I went out 14 years old. I shoveled snow for 2 days. From 8 a.m. to 10 at night. 2 days shovel snow, sold my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, everything to buy my first Xbox.
the thing about that is, I understand that.
Now,
but
I get it.
Wait. I understand that. Let me just answer that. Let me just follow up to that, because why you can, we just spoke about it. You can't compare certain things, because these kids not only have their parents that birthed them, they have everything else that's growing them. That's what make it different.
But you can take that time away and go outside. Yeah.
How good you gonna do that? Where? In what world?
I'll give you them now. Like I said, I went, brought my Xbox. I spent $350. Got the nice bundle pack, Halo set. Happy as shit. You know what my dad did? Took my shit away because I didn't do something my mom told me to do. And I said, Dad, what are you doing? That's mine. I brought that. He said, you know what, son? That's a good point. You did work for that. You earned that shit. That's yours. You keep that. Motherfucker, turn the lights off in my room. I had no lights or electricity in my room for a week straight. He said, because I
paid for
this.
that.
I paid for that. The parents paid for the tablets.
No, but I understand. But now the difference now is that he take away that tablet from you. What more can you do? These kids still can find a way.
if you let them, you have to take the tablets. Yo, you can't go outside. You want stern discipline. We have allowed social media and tablets and TV to take over our kids and how they're raised. We're letting media raise the children of today, wondering why we have problems with them tomorrow.
You just gotta learn. You
take that stuff away from them.
You just gotta teach them.
Remember, back in the 90s, we didn't have none of that shit. If we had like one TV in the house,
But they have it now.
So
Well, I got a question because to bridge both of the gaps here, because okay, I agree with both sides, right? It's hard
Of
because
course.
well, number one, a lot of schools these days they use tablets for the teaching, so there's very few ways to get around it. Yes. Also, what I'm curious on, do you have kids?
No, okay.
Okay. I'm curious on your parenting perspective. I don't have kids either, but you have a grown daughter.
Yeah.
So luckily, we're not parenting any people that we would have to like discipline with tablets. However, how do we get around, as let's say we were parents, how would we get around something like, let's say kids on the playground, where it would be just like a recess, but then Nancy Drew over here takes out her phone because she's allowed to have her phone on the blacktop, but we as parents were disciplining our kids to not have their phone, because there are more, I agree, but yes, because we could still also implement discipline. What about the cracks that our kids might slip through outside of our control? Because, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, this goes
That's
back
what I'm
to
talking
the
about.
discipline part about it is the timing. I can't stop, like you said, like how my parents couldn't stop me from smoking weed when I was in high school because they're not around.
But the word is not disciplined, though. I'll be honest. The word is not disciplined. How to describe how to get this right.
Okay.
The word is to,
Time
because
management.
you have time management. You have to give it to them. That's their word.
Yeah.
No, you don't. What I'm saying, you can, but it's about okay.
Like compromising. It has to
You
be
have
a
to
compromise
compromise.
with the
It's
kids.
more like, look, if I can't watch you at school, so of course, if you're gonna slip through the cracks and do it at school, I can't stop it. Same way my parents can stop me from smoking weed or drinking.
Fair.
That's fine.
Fair.
But when you're at home and you're just the moment the kid gets in the house, and then
You're in control.
house,
You're in control
you're
then.
over here letting them
Yeah.
you're automatically giving them the tablet or giving them the PlayStation or the Xbox. Then that doesn't help.
Sure.
Now it's supposed to be this is when the bonding as parents and as brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, and everything else come
Yeah.
in. Where now it's like, yo, we're gonna sit down. I'm gonna teach you some life stuff. Like,
I
Chris,
agree.
This is like
Yeah.
if you had,
I agree.
If you had a son, right now versus a daughter, this is like, you know what? You're gonna come to the shop. You're gonna watch me cut hair. You're gonna sweep up. We're gonna bond together and be here. We don't need to learn all this.
I agree, but
That's what I'm saying.
there's one interjection there when you come on to the word, what the word is right now. You know what I mean? Like, what the word entails right now, you have to just set boundaries. Once you set the boundaries, they have to have it. That's
Yeah.
their
But
word.
that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
Rely on it.
you never know.
Yeah.
These kids, they don't want to do physical work. They do not want to do physical
That's because once again they rely on the
It's not
tablets.
that. The system not looking forward for that either. They have to invest into stuff that is easily done. That's what they're doing. You have to look further than just here.
It's like there's at the micro level, then macro. It's kind of like this too. So, okay, I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, the system itself is obviously pushing social media. We have AI, all these things, right? Then to your point too, it's like the parents have to have their own discipline because it's so easy for a parent if your kid's like running around like yelling and all these things. It's easy for the parent to use the tablet as a pacifier and be like, all right, here, go play. And then here's the last point too, is like when we were growing up, because you don't know what you don't know. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have there wasn't opportunity to even play with technology. I mean, we had PS2, stuff like that, GameCube, but it wasn't the same. So people wanted the Razor. Whatever was being pushed to us in, I guess, society at the moment was more prevalent for us to like look forward to. So like if it was like, the gas scooters, I always wanted one of those. Or if it was like the Razor scooter or whatever, that was what people wanted. But now it's like kids growing up, because AI and technology has
They
become
grew up
pushed,
in it because
they're asking
remember-
for more technology.
remember,
I get it.
People time span, where we think is short, it's
Yeah.
not very long. People don't have time for nothing now. So
And getting shorter.
And getting shorter. So the kids now, 2 years old, 3 years old, what they watch? YouTube. They have the YouTube kids. That's their teacher right there.
Yeah.
That's their best
Yeah.
friend.
On the parent though.
No, but what kind of world you growing that kid for though? You understand what I'm saying?
You can, you can raise your kid by then you being the teacher. As what my mom was sitting with me doing my homework, doing the math problems.
I
But
understand.
Here's a good example. I've seen with the twins. The first day they know Miss Rachel's songs better than their ABCs, right? They know Minnie Mouse, all the cartoons, right? They're being raised by the cartoons and carried on TV versus the parent who says, yo, we're going to sit down with the book, because they still make physical books, and we're going to do this together. If your first instinct when you walk in the house because you had a stressful day, say, yo, here's the iPad, leave me the fuck alone for 5 hours. Now the kid's you're right, now the kid's being raised by that because you as the parent or the guardian have now made the tablet the parent. And versus you being as
That's what I'm
our
saying
parent,
though.
like
I'm
your
not
mom
saying
was,
there's
my
nothing
mom
wrong with
was,
what you're saying.
Her mom, your mom was.
I'm
I'm
not.
sorry,
Yeah.
I
No.
don't know.
No, it's okay.
I didn't know.
So I'm saying
I don't
though.
get in trouble. That's why.
No,
I'm
no,
not,
you're good. You're
I'm
good.
not debating that you're wrong. I'm just debating of what is going on.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
You cannot. It's like you're torturing a kid now if you take away that from them.
Yes. Yes.
What you growing them into? This is not Cuba. You have to give it to them. The world is surrounding that. You never know what a kid can use that and do. He can become a millionaire. You just have to make sure you put boundaries so they know that this is the boundary. You don't pass that. You don't pass that.
Yeah. I feel like we're all on the same page. We're just talking about like different
Different ways of going about it.
yeah, different ways of going about it. Also different approaches, time frames. It's dude, it's crazy. Wait, I got one more question for you guys because I feel like this is gonna be a good one.
Yep.
I'm just curious. What do you think you grow from more, love or pain?
Pain.
Pain from love.
Oh,
Pain.
that's good. Pain from love and pain. Okay, both.
But love
Explain.
is pain.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
love is pain.
I grow from the pain
True.
from the
Yeah.
love.
Okay.
You
My
can't
God.
grow from
How do you think I
either
lost-
though.
How do you think I lost 100 pounds?
True.
You can't grow from either. You can't grow. They go together.
Okay. Fair.
Because pain is love.
Fair. But see, even now we're talking about different things because your pain was like physical pain to get more self-love, right? Or something like that, right?
My pain was very much emotional. And
It was emotional.
Yeah, it was very emotional. It turned into then channeling that into then self-love.
Okay.
And
Okay.
figuring out myself again, or not figuring out myself, but more like finding myself again through the chaos. It was a lot of fog.
Okay.
And that's when I had to channel that anger, frustration, the not understanding what the hell was going on, and then say, this is when then the perception of you live your life.
Yep.
I understand.
That's it.
Peace and blessings.
Yep.
And I can go my way.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you
that's,
That's how
talking.
that came about.
That's how we grow.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
That's
No,
how-
for
I
sure,
remember-
for
I
sure.
remember the day,
That's well
I remember
said.
the day too where I let this person go.
I-
I was on a treadmill.
And you know what I come with too?
And
Come with accepting God as a personal
that
savior.
too.
You
I
come
started
with that.
meditating
You know
more.
what I
I
mean?
started meditating more through that situation. And I remember the day I said, you know what? I let the person, I released the person that, I fucking can't stand.
Okay.
Still care about me.
Okay. Yeah. Well, usually that's how it is, right?
At the same time. I was on a treadmill.
Okay.
And it was like the sun was shining. It was a spring day. And I was like this. You know how you had that relief of like that last breath of like, I released this shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
And was that release a decision or what?
Epiphany. It was like
Epiphany.
a literal like everything that whatever it was that said, you're good. I'm good. I'm good with all this. I wish nothing but the best.
And it's interesting how the vehicle.
You said it right. You said it right. Wish nothing but the best. Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
I still care.
No ill will, no ill will, no grudges. No grudges.
But then that's why I had to learn my limits too.
Yeah.
Like,
Protect
I'm not
yourself,
answering every phone
peace.
call. I'm not gonna be on the phone for 3-4 hours listening to your cries. And now I gotta protect myself, peace, which is now I limit
Because
now.
that's very important that you say that, because that's a part that I see a lot of people are missing, because you always see someone talking on the phone all day long, all day long.
True.
So if you on the phone all day long, talking, tell me what time of the day you think about yourself. What time of the day you thank, you appreciate life, God, like,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
just be. We have so much minutia around us
Yes.
all the time, and the scariest part is not being aware. Like I could walk out of here, and rather than enjoying my walk home, it could be something that I'm not even conscious of anymore, and I'm just like, okay, let me call this person because it's something to do. Rather than intentionally being like, let me carve out this time for me
Wow.
and the big man or
Exactly.
whatever.
And
exactly.
you don't even
Yeah.
realize the asset. You would realize how much of whatever that person is talking about or
Yeah.
complaining about, you're now filtering that person's energy and whatever's going on with them through you. So where your good day was probably a good day,
Yep.
now turned to you're frustrated and have a headache. Because now you took on all that person's negativity and energy and everything else because they complain. You're
Yep.
like, oh God, I'm tired now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then whatever good day you have is gone.
Yo,
It's fried.
when I tell you,
I'm
when I tell you,
tired now.
I developed this discipline where it doesn't phase me. Like, yeah, I can't make, like, I'm around too long to make what you say and how you move and how you try to see me a phase. No,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like you have like a force field around
Bro,
yourself.
like, it's not working. It's not gonna work.
No,
Not
it's
gonna
like,
work.
it's not about how people like even see you or talk about you. It's just that whatever going on in their life.
Yeah.
This goes back to even circling it back to the beginning of the conversation
Yep.
about
Yep.
perception and how people see the world and their energies, what they're going through their life. They're now trauma dumping on you,
Yep.
and now you're taking that and have to alchemize all that and try to like push that out yourself and not even know why you even feeling this way. You was having a great day.
Right.
Listen,
You done got your check.
Listen.
You done got some ice cream. You
Listen.
got to walk on the beach, and you like, why the fuck am
Yeah.
I mad right now?
all right, listen. I got work tomorrow. I've been on them legs, and them legs is very important to me. You know, though, I invested in the lab, and I'm gonna say this to the Nothing to Fear podcast audience: love yourself, and you'll be fine. So, thank you for pulling up. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
You have any last words for the people?
Oh, I always got words. Yeah. Okay, couple things. I got 2 quotes to leave you with. Is this thing on?
Yep.
All right.
No, it's not on.
Yes, no? Where do I gotta look? Up in
Yeah.
this one?
Wait,
Maybe it died. She on? She off? She on? She off?
we're still live. It's good.
We still
We're good.
live?
Yeah, we're good.
Up here, go to the one above?
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
All right,
go to
guys.
the one. Yeah.
Here I am.
Perfect.
All right. Energy flows where your attention goes is number 1. Okay? So wherever you focus on, that's where the garden is going to bloom. Number 2, this is a quote that I think goes back to what you were saying with pain. It's by Anais Nin, and the quote is, "And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom."
Fire. This is the Nothing to
Over
Fear
and out.
podcast. This is the In the Chair edition. Go by the name of BlonkoPro. Until next time, peace and blessings.
Good shit, guys. Good shit. No, deep talks, man.